Coach, last week your team won at Toledo and then at home against Bowling Green, giving you back-to-back 20-win seasons for the first time since the 80s. How special is this team?
You hear little facts like that about back-to-back 21 seasons since the 80s. I was born in the 80s, so obviously that's been a long time. But just really proud of just the whole week. It was a long week with the travel to Toledo and getting back and getting up early for class. And then obviously it culminated with the Love Honor Care game that was just absolutely fantastic and a special weekend to be a part of. And, you know, I think there were so many people involved with that cause and just the preparation that went into it. So to get a win along with all the kind of extra stuff going on around was really important.
You mentioned the win on Love Honor Care Day. What did it mean to your team to be able to pull out that win in front of the home crowd, in front of, you know, all those people that came to support that cause?
I just think cancer touches so many people, right? And obviously President Crawford and Renata did a tremendous job of getting the whole community with different groups in the building at Millett. And we hope that just kind of jumpstarts our fan support for our program and the men's program. And, you know, we're hearing more and more about just what everybody's involved in the community and just the amount of money that was raised. That number will come out here shortly between the research and then actual a monetary donation to Luna Cares Foundation. So, I mean, it couldn't have gone any better, and just really excited to have that a special part of our season. Makes it even better.
This week, you have a long road trip ahead of you. First, you're traveling to Kent, and then you're going right to Buffalo. Your final 2 road games of the regular season schedule. What does Miami need to do to keep up that road warrior mentality you talk about?
We've really embraced that warrior mentality on the road, and I think our team likes going on the road. And you know, it'll be a unique challenge for us coming off last week and settling back in. But we're very locked into the day-to-day process right now. I know we talked with the team yesterday in our film session about some things that didn't go well at Bowling Green and how we have to get better, and their response and their attitude in the film session and then on the practice court was great. You know, this time of year, you don't practice super long. You get in and get out. There's not a lot of fluff to what you're doing. And I think just talking to a lot of them, especially our upperclassmen, they're so focused on the drive to continue to improve a couple things on both sides of the ball. So really proud of that. And if we keep that mentality, you know, whatever happens the rest of the year, we're going to have just a sense of pride in what we're doing here and feel good about it.
Looking at the Kent State game, they have kind of 3 scorers that are scoring in double figures: Megan Carter, Asia Dingle, and Lindsay Thal. What does Miami need to continue to do well defensively and really adjust for each team that you're facing at this point?
The whole rest of our schedule is brutal. I mean, Kent State at home is a completely different team than they are on the road sometimes, and they got 2 young talents in Dingle and Thal, and you know, Thal's been that inside-outside presence for him. Dingle runs the show, plays with a tremendous amount of grit and toughness, and then you forget about Golden and Carter, who have been kind of their vets, who have been steady for them all year long, and you know, they're a dangerous team just with their explosiveness and their athleticism, and it's always a challenge up there. And you know, we're going to have to use our veteran leadership and be smart. And I think it was such a long time ago that we played them, kind of similar to Toledo. You got to really go back and study what has changed. And I think, you know, both sides would agree a lot has changed in the development of our teams and the experience and all that. So you try and take a few things that went well from the game and keep rolling with that, and you try and make a couple adjustments, and then let the kids go out there and fight like heck and see what comes out of it at the end of 40 minutes.
It seems like someone different is stepping up every game for Miami's offense at this point. What are some of the strengths that you're seeing out of the offense right now?
I just think our versatility has been our greatest strength. And, you know, we've had some up and down moments throughout non-conference and early in conference, and, you know, like everybody does. But I think when you have a point guard like Lauren Dickerson, you have a leader and a core group led by Leah Purvis in our senior group. You have a Kendall McCoy and a Savannah Kleesner, and then almost a third starting post in Kristen Levering. I think the challenge when you prepare for us is, you know, what are you going to take away or try to take away? And I think the excitement of our team in-house is, you know, we've shown that we can win when certain people maybe don't have their best night, and we can go to different people and hold that pride on the defensive end and the rebounding toughness, and then see what happens at the end of the game. And I think our team thrives off that. We're confident in that, and I think that's why we've been able to be pretty steady despite runs that happen in games, despite you get off to a slow start or you have a poor fourth quarter, that we can kind of just keep that steadiness and toughness and just that chemistry that is so important towards the end of February and March.
Thank you. Good luck this week.
Thank you.